Welcome to another episode of the Entrepreneur's Voice Show. I'm Eric Smith, your host, and today we've got the privilege of having the owner of Florida's premier event set up anything you need for your events when it comes to drapes, audio visual, projection equipment, sound equipment. This company, the owner, we've got him right here. This is Mr. Kendall Lucas with Lucas Productions, because they make you look and sound good.
Yeah, we make you look and sound your best.
So if you live in the Florida region of the United States, this is the company you want to call, because when you're planning your corporate events, your board meetings, any press conferences, anything like that, you definitely want to make sure you're looking good with the setup, the visual, because you only have one chance to make a first impression.
That's right.
So we're going to jump right into it. Kendall, thank you for visiting with us.
Hey, thank you for coming
on.
All right.
I appreciate the opportunity to visit local entrepreneurs, because really what we're all about is finding out some of the secrets in business and then just hearing some of the exciting things, because when people are searching, they need to make sure they get the best. And I only want to bring the best people on with my credibility onto my show.
Sure.
So thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Where are you from?
Orlando.
Orlando. So
Yeah, I'm one of the few.
Florida native.
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely.
Amazing. How long have you been around this industry?
Oh, about 15 years actually.
Amazing.
Yeah, so almost half my life.
I thought you were 25. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he's a little older than that. But,
Well, I started when I was 5 years old. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You started when you were 5. This particular industry, as far as audio visual type work, what drives your passion with why you set up your company to provide this kind of service for people? What made you do that?
Expression. I'm there are a lot of personal reasons that have been built up over the years of why I am a proponent of our First Amendment right to express ourselves. And really, it's all about expression. And this is a way for me to give other folks a means by which they can express what they want to their audience. And I have a passion. I'm also kind of a nerd. I like technology.
Okay.
You know, so those two things sort of fit in. I actually started many years ago DJing for weddings.
Nice.
And that's probably the ultimate personal expression of what two people can do on probably one of their most pivotal moments in their lives. And so from there I branched out into audiovisual work, and it's been a lucrative and very rewarding move for me.
Well, it sounds like it's been lucrative, rewarding personally,
Oh yeah,
professionally,
absolutely.
but just that inner satisfaction sounds like what you really get
Yeah,
from that.
absolutely.
So when you're planning and you really want someone that can help you express what you need expressed in your events, this is why we recommend that you go to
LucasProductionsUSA.com.
So are there some things that pitfalls that you could warn people about in the industry? Been around 15 years, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard horror stories and things like that.
Sure.
Because when people put on an event, they want it to be memorable.
Sure.
What are some things that you can advise people?
Well, I would say it's more of a general concern, not a specific thing that happens at each event, but a lot of times people have a message that they're trying to portray to their audience, whatever that message is. And you have to be cognizant that everything that is acting as a supporting role for you to deliver that message, from the stage to your backdrop, to how you sound through the sound system, to any music that's being played in that, all that stuff is sending a message. And you want to make sure that it's congruent with the message that you're sending. Otherwise, it detracts from the message and it confuses your attendees, and it may not come on to. So I give you a real quick story. I was invited to a multi-level marketing group that was, their claim was, you'll make a lot of money, right? So of course I told the gentleman, I'm not into multi-level marketing, but I'll support you and I might be a customer and buy your products. And so we show up, and the first thing I saw when we pull into the parking lot was it's at an IHOP. Of course, we go inside. the room smelled musty, and just from A to Z, the whole thing said that these folks were really struggling to get themselves on the map. And that was not the message that they were wanting to send me. They were wanting to send me a message that said, hey, we'll help you achieve financial freedom. And so there's a great example of how they were saying one thing, but everything they were doing and everything that was supporting what they were saying was exactly the opposite.
So really, folks, as a proponent of pancakes, I go to IHOP to eat.
Yeah, no, IHOP's great. Don't get me wrong.
But I'm not going there necessarily because I'm looking for the best impression in business. Right. But you're right. That's a great story, and so I appreciate that. So the point of it is that, again, you get one chance to make that first impression. Absolutely. And everything. If that event has your name on it, then you want everything else to flow from it.
Sure.
Is what I'm getting from it.
Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. If you live in the Florida area, there's only one place you can go to. Go to Lucas Productions Audio Visual LLC.
There you go. Incorporated, insured, years of experience. And one thing that I'll leave you with is that we pride ourselves in looking through our clients' eyes when it comes to our business, because we want to make sure that our client gets what they need and, more importantly, is congruent with their message.
Thank you very much. I mean, I can't say it any better than that. Eric Smith, your host of the Entrepreneur's Voice Show.
Eric,
Kendall, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it, and wish you the best. What I like to do is, if you'd be willing to come back later on, I want to talk about more information regarding the decision you made to start your business.
Okay.
Some of the things that it took to make you successful in business, because we want to make sure to help budding entrepreneurs. That's the purpose of our show. We want to help entrepreneurs grow, make great decisions, and avoid the pitfalls that many entrepreneurs have made. Because
Sure.
Again, they're going to know my story inside and out, but I like to be able to invite you back on later on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a super day.
All right.
We look forward to seeing you on the next episode of the Entrepreneur's Voice Show.